Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Break. 56 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
Five yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 15, check 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 25, check 25. Shoot. Check 43. Alert.
On 3rd down, Gibson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Bang, 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 bang. Protein spill on the ball.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. SOS. Middle. SOS. LA.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
55,
Off play action. Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Alert flag. You're out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Spinning past him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the slant. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Allen flush to his right. This is brought in by Gibson. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We go. 8-3. 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, it's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Allen now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 down. Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You ain't doing this.
Allen now. Going to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Alert! Let him know, let him know. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. I'm coming up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw right sideline here is complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go, D. Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl 4, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is taken around the 12. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Leo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Shoot! Half 85. You got it. 64. Reach. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Alert. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go, 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 go. 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. Regular.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 50-19. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the eyes.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Motion, motion.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Leads to 3rd and 5.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
56, 56.
Allen going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On play action, Allen. Open man is heard. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Gibson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the slant. Mike's middle. Time to go night. 57 to Mike. 50.
Back to throw. Allen. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Spins by. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tell the risk I was never